So yesterday was quite an interesting day at Blackstone. Alhamdulillah, I landed a client. This is more of an e-commerce client, and I am a genius. I'm a genius business person. I am really good at business, and I know how to structure deals efficiently. Currently, I have a base rate plus a performance fee on this brand per se, right? I don't know if I'm going to say the brand quite yet. I think this is something I should be able to say later down the line. Eventually, you guys are going to find out. But basically, my base right now is 2K. But once I start hitting that 150 to $500,000 in revenue for that company, I start charging them a 5%. 5% of the revenue is added on top of the base. From 500 to 800, it goes to 4%. 800 to 1.2, it goes to 3%. And 1.2 to 1.5 is another. 1.2 plus is 1.5% of revenue that I would be basically making off that. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. I know that this product itself can sell very well. That's why I was able to kind of structure the deal that I did. This will basically allow me to get into a lot of other like companies as well. I just have to like kind of talk to my team, figure out strategies, reach out to a ton of influencers, help them or get them to help me promote it by throwing some affiliates into it. So we're gonna see how this does. Inshallah, we do well with it. I think I got in a little bit over my head right now. I'm not gonna lie. I think I have to figure out a way for affiliate marketing. I just have never done it before, so yeah, I'm definitely an imposter. But hey, we're gonna keep it going. You're only an imposter until you're able to achieve it, and then once you achieve it, then you can say you did it. I've done this before, where like I've been able to reach over 100,000 people via like Instagram and Facebook and stuff. So in that sense, I'm not. And particularly to produce in one state might be a little difficult. Because if I was to get 5,000 users in one state for this particular product, I'm trying to think of how to do this. It doesn't have any content, and I got to get some brand deals, and I got to figure out a way to structure this deal. So I got to think about. I'm like looking up like different companies in the same competition space that do have affiliate marketing. And there's one, but they don't really have any specifications out on the public internet, on the public sites or anything like that. So I guess I got to figure this out on my own. But I got to get access to all of this stuff right now too. So there's literally a Cricket in here. I don't know where it is. I just want to go get a pizza alone, and I just started realizing a lot of the things that I'm doing alone lately, and it's sad, but at the same time, that's just my reality, and I don't know. Sometimes I kind of like it, but you know, other times I just kind of feel like I wish I always had somebody, but I know I'd like to address this problem that I have. I get super fixated on things that I want to work and things that I really like. I've become very obsessed with that. In a lot of ways, I've become somewhat... This is also why I've become a great entrepreneur, because I'm also a very big hopeless romantic in a lot of ways too, where I like become super fixated on particular person when I don't necessarily need to, and I know I don't need to, but I just do it. It sucks, because whenever like there's somebody that comes into my life that I feel like is like the one, you know, because I don't just date just to date, I date to like marry. I meet girls to like potentially marry them, because that's just how I've been raised, and I don't mess around like that. I got out of a relationship a couple of months ago, and I don't know why. I think she's kind of taking this out of like a lot of measure in a lot of ways. Like, I don't know. Like, I am the type of person where like I like to leave things on good terms, and I don't know why that she had to like kind of go in and like start blocking me from everything. Kind of sucks. 'Cause, I mean, I was the only girl that I genuinely had told that I loved her at the time, or I mean, hopefully.
my future wife whenever she sees this. Hopefully you understand that like now that I'm with you now. But yeah, that's like the only girl that at that time I told her that I loved her. So um and what was crazy, like everything was working out just fine, and then out of nowhere, she stops communication. Like, and then I text her just to make sure that she's okay. I know that she was sick, but I mean, also at the same time, like I genuinely did care about like her well being, and I still do hope that she is doing well. Nevertheless, it didn't work out. Right. I hope the best for her. I hope that she does well. I hope that she accomplishes like whatever she's dreamed of doing. But if she is watching this, and more than likely she probably isn't, but in the chances that she is watching this, that you had dreams of wanting to do great things in this world, like so do many others. You have a lot of dreams, and that's fantastic. But a lot of people don't necessarily take action towards their dreams. And I wish that I had seen that before, and you blame other things in your life in regards to why you are where you are. Here's the thing, right? And you may get pissed off at me saying this because, of course, everyone's situation is completely different. And 100%, yeah. And obviously, there are things that are out of your control to in order to get you to where you are right now. But at the same time, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would not we would not give you the test that you couldn't take. If you continuously blame other things and other people for the reason of why you are where you are, you're just going to continue on living that life. You just continue to go around blaming other things, and honestly don't look at yourself and like how you could have changed in that situation, right? Everyone talks about personal growth in a lot of ways, but at the same time, like personal growth isn't by pointing at other people, isn't by telling other people that you did wrong or you did this or you did that. But it's kind of taking a step back and understanding how could I have changed that outcome? How could I have learned from that outcome? And how could I, moved on? How could that situation that ended terribly not end so bad? And so that when it happens next time, because inevitably, sure, like the same exact situation is not going to happen, but some of the traits that you've already gone through are going to come back up in some point in your life. One deal falls through, guess what? You're gonna have another one fall through eventually. And then what did you learn in the first one? You will have to apply in the second one. Whatever went wrong in the first relationship, you have to be kind of aware of what happened and what could potentially go wrong in the second one, so you don't let that shit screw it up. So if you are watching this, by all means, like I really do hope the best for you, but at the same time, if this does help anyone else as well, start taking some accountability in your life. I know for me, I know I talk a lot about like the stuff that I do, but I don't. All the things that happen in my life, even though there are other people playing a part of it, at the end of the day, I'm the one that can pull that trigger. I'm the one that can make those decisions. And at the end of the day, I'm the one that basically makes those final decisions, right? I'm the main character in my own movie. So don't blame other people for your turmoils. You blame yourself for the choices that you've made. Um, and for the situations that you're in, obviously that's your level that you just have to get through. So like if you play a level in Mario, right, or like let's say like a level in some video game, do you get mad at the level or do you get mad at the fact that you can't pass that level? Like, do you get mad at the person or do you get mad at the settings or the surroundings or the people in the game? Probably not. You probably get mad at the fact that you can't pass that level. You get mad at yourself in the video game. You know what I mean? It's like, why can I not do better? What did I learn from the last time I died? Let's take those traits and do better. Let's continue to do it, and let's continue to do it until you pass to the next level. It's basically what happens, right? Don't blame your situation. Don't ever blame your situation. That's never gonna fix anything. I know a lot of people ask me like this question too: is whether or not I would take back somebody? And more than likely, no. One reason is if I gave you an option to take me back and you still turned me down, homie, you just lost a big time investment. That's kind of your loss. Secondly, the day that you start like asking for the person is the day that is honestly that day that the person that you fell in love with originally no longer exists, which kind of sucks because even though that person has the same body, maybe even has the same smile, and maybe even has like the same laugh and everything, and just the same aroma and whatnot, that person is completely different at that point. And so, like, the person that you originally fell in love with no longer exists. And yeah, that kind of. I mean, hey, it is what it is, right? So yeah. So the thing is like, would I be able to take somebody back? No. The reason is I wouldn't be able to take that person back because that person doesn't exist anymore. If that person doesn't exist in my mind anymore, then there's no. How can I take back somebody that doesn't exist? Because I'm living in the past life and not even in the future. And especially in the situations of your growth and especially when it comes down to your growth, you constantly have to think about the present and the future and learn from the past. But if you live in the past, that's not gonna benefit you for the future. You can't look forward to anything if you're living back in the past constantly. It's like, oh yeah, do you remember when I said this, or do you remember when I did this, or do you remember when I did this, or da 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 da. I can't live. You can't live like that in the first place. So yeah. Anyways, there's a freaking cricket here somewhere. And I don't know where this cricket is. I'm pretty sure it's inside my house, and it is bothering me. Like my sister brought in a bunch of things, and like I'm pretty sure like I got some bugs in here now. Because like my house is now ended up being like a storage spot for my mom and my sister. So my sister's like, yeah, I'm moving apartments in Tampa, which is like 6 hours away. Bro, like there's literally like a whole stack of her stuff right there. But it's okay. I'm done. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and listening and continuously with the support. Please like, subscribe, and follow my Insta and TikTok as well. Definitely love the support and honestly the engagement that I'm getting and the traction that I'm getting on YouTube is phenomenal, and I'm grateful for every single one of you because it just motivates me to keep coming out more and more videos. Obviously, I probably would have still done it because it's more of my journal now, and so thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.